Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'll show you guys this new flight booking website with ticket and payment method. This video will show how this website works, how to set up the website for yourself or for your clients. So without wasting much of your time, let's go straight into the video. So this is the front page of the website. You can see your round trip or one-way trip. You can see the design, the colors, the images, layout have been done for you already. So here you have the search flight, track flight, and about contact and FAQ and all that, right? So for this, let me just click on. Let me just select a flight. So let's see. I'll say from Accra to let's say Amsterdam. Okay. So I'll put in the date of let's say May. I'll go for May 2026, not 2026. Alright, and I'll say the date should be on the 9th. Let's say 9 2026, right? So let me just search for this flight. And okay, so right, so this flight is available. So you can see the Monday departure time, which is 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. on all that. Yeah, you can see. So let's see, once it's left, you can choose to view details about this particular flight because it's a 12-hour flight. So what can actually be added from the admin side, I'll show you guys how that works very soon. You can see the aircraft name, the flight duration, the distance, the carry-on, the check bag, okay, the extra baggage and all that. So if I want to book this particular flight, you can book here, right? You can book, and all I have to do is just to enter my name. Let's say user test, right? user@mail.com. So just put in my phone number here, right? So my phone number there, put in the date, date of birth, nationality, you can say American, right? American passport number, you can say A1207469. Special request, you can just say none, right? Referral code, that is just that. After referral code, so you can select payment method. You can choose to pay with crypto or bank transfer. Select crypto here. You can select bank transfer and different methods. I'll just go for USDT, click on accept, and after that I'll click on secure booking, right? On secure booking, so that's the page to actually complete your payment, right? So here you have to make payment of $1,100 USD. See the address, just copy it, upload your payment proof or transfer ID. After that, so this is the booking summary and everything. After that, just have to click on confirm payment. So let me just upload screenshot real quick. Okay, let me just upload something there, and pictures. Let's see this. All right, so that's my payment proof. This is the booking reference, so you can confirm payment. So once your payment has been confirmed, and once your payment has been confirmed, you can see this is your receipt. You see payment status is still pending, and this is the flight details, the email receipt. You can book on that flight. You can see check-in information, baggage allowance, and that. So the confirmation email has been sent to you through, and that is just that. You can choose to print this as a receipt and download this as a PDF too. Okay, which is very, very nice. Okay, so that is just how the site actually works. Here you can track flights too if you want. Just put in the ID. So I think I was given an ID. Let me see. I think this is it. Let me see this. Track flights. Just put in the ID. Put in the ID there. Then click on find flight details. You can see still currently still pending. You can see the flight details and everything here. So that is just how this actually works. So here you have the about, you have the contact, and the FAQ. So let me log into the admin, show you how the admin actually works. So let's log into the admin, take you straight to this dashboard. Here you have the total bookings, booking confirmed, total users, blocked users, active users, cancelled bookings, pending, bookings and all that, right? Here you can see your recent flights, recent flight bookings. Let me reload this and see. Let me reload. Okay, and okay, so that's just that. So click on manage users here. You can actually see all the users on this particular website. Okay, so that is just that. You can choose to click on manage. Click on manage this particular user. You can see details of this user. Okay, so details of this user and see pending confirmation, just basic details. Here you can choose to login activities, reset password, clear account, add referral, send email, or login this particular user's account. Here you have flight management, all flights. Okay, click on all flights, you will see all the flights on this that are available on this particular website. Here you can choose to let's see, you can choose to edit or view. So click on view here. You can see more details about this particular flights. Here you can see the reference and bookings. People actually booked this particular flight, right? Here you can add tracking information, schedule board and all this kind of stuff here for this. So yeah, I'll go back here. Okay, let's go to what do you call it, add flight. You can add flight on this particular website which you want. So let's say you want to have flight, just put in the flight airline name, the airline logo, the number, the port, the destination airport, the start date, end date, frequency. It's basically all this information. After that, you can create. So it will automatically create multiple flight instances with the same flight details but different dates. You understand? Just to make them available for booking on various days. You understand? So that is one awesome feature that come with this website, right? So here you can see airports, right? The airports, and you can see all the active airports on this particular website, and you can choose to edit, view, or delete it. Here you have the flight tracking, okay, which will take you outside. Okay, so that is just that. Here you have the bookings, all bookings. You have all bookings, and you can see total bookings, pending, confirm, total revenue, and you can see all the pending bookings and all that here. So here you have pending bookings, export bookings. Here you have the administrator, which is the admin. Here you have the settings, right? You have the settings, and you can choose to edit the site name, price, per email flash, and all these other information. Yeah, so that's just that for this website. So next thing we'll show you that how this website actually works and how you can actually set up for yourself or for your clients. So once logged into your cPanel, to take you straight to the dashboard. If you don't know how to get your cPanel, there'll be a number under this video. Just contact us and we'll show you how to actually get your own domain name hosting, get your cPanel details, and how to set up your site too. So if any video helpful, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more awesome videos like this. So once you log in, for this I'll be uploading this in a subdomain I've created already. Click on domains. Okay, alright, click on domains, right? So just have to click on domains. If you're uploading the main domain, just have to click here, HTML. But for this, I'm uploading this test domain, which is test. I'll just click on this one. Once you click on it, to take you here to be empty like this. So all you have to do is just to click on upload here. Once you click on upload, click on select file. After selecting your files, you have to wait for it to finish uploading. So this is the file here. Click on it. After I finish uploading, you will see a green set message like this. You know it has finished uploading, right? So let me just cancel this and cancel this, reload this. Okay, right click on extract, then can close, delete this particular one here, right? Can reload. Don't forget to click on show hidden files, very important. Click on this folder and extract this one, and extract, click on extract, then wait for it to finish extracting. Then let's just wait for it to finish extracting. Okay, it's still extracting. Let's just wait. Alright, so that is it. So delete this particular one here, delete this, confirm, click on this here, click on select all, click on move, go back to this subdomain. Yours should, if you are printing the main domain, it should be show public_html. Click on move files and load and go back and just go back here, go back, right? After going back, so go back here, search for DB, how to create our database. So I'll name this Razi flight. Okay, so let's see, Razi flight, Razi flight. Right, so let's copy that. Right, click on next and paste this here, paste this as the password. This will be the password, this will be the password, and click on create. Right, click on create, and so after clicking on create, you have to allow all privileges. Click on make changes and make changes. Just copy this name, go back to your env, right? Click on edit. When that is loading, I need to go back here. Still loading, edit. Right, click on edit and paste this here, paste this here, paste this here, and go back here. You need to copy your website URL. So just open this in my browser, copy this here, go back here, and paste this here as my domain name. Sorry, not that. Okay, this here, and paste this here, HTTPS. Click on save. After that, go back here, go back to where is it? Wait, is the SQL file? Yeah, SQL file should be, let's see, text, the SQL file is that folder, and then database is it. So just click on download, right, click on download, and that is it. Go back here, search for PHP, search for PHP my admin, click on that, and we have to import our SQL file. Okay, let's see that, our SQL file. So let's wait for it to finish loading. Alright, so the SQL file, what was the name of this website, which is what I named this just now, Raz flight, click on import, then select this file here, and is it right, then click on import here, right, click on import, and just see, let's see. After finish importing, you see like its first message here, and now you know that it has finished importing. So if I try to load this website now, I show that page version require 8.1. So go back here, search for PHP manager, click on that, and once you have to, create the PHP version to 8.1, which is this test. Alright, so just go back here and click on 8.1. Right, so click on that and apply, and that is it. So that's all for this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye.